We heard all the opposition leaders on Friday and Thursday during the debate on this 131 amendment. But I'm reminded of the similar kind of debate in 2023, when all the opposition leaders, to be fair to them, they did help in passing the bill. Only one party voted against. But all the opposition leaders were very angry why the government had put the condition of the delimitation and why it could not be implemented as early as 2029. This week, when the opposition had the opportunity to ensure that their complaint is being addressed and it will be done, why did they choose to take this negative stand?
Good afternoon, ma'am, and very good afternoon to all your viewers. First of all, I would like to comment by starting that this is the black day for Indian democracy, for Indian women who have fought for women representation in parliament and legislative assemblies in India across political lines. I don't think anybody is happy with what has happened in the last 2 days. Now, looking at the politics of the event, the entire problem was with the intent of the government in bringing these the delimitation, because women reservation is already a law, as you rightly mentioned, in 2023. The only problem is that men MPs are not willing to vacate their seats in the upcoming 2029 elections. So the government wants to increase the number of seats, and rightfully so. I am not against delimitation. I don't think opposition is. Everybody knows that delimitation is bound to happen today or tomorrow, whenever it is possible.
Exactly.
But ma'am, I just have a few concerns. Why does this government follow this principle of my way or highway? You remember how GST was passed. You remember the Jaitley way, how all the political parties were taken into consideration. Opposition CMs were taken into consideration and they were brought on board to pass the GST. Imagine states like Tamil Nadu were equated with states of Arunachal Pradesh, compare their share of GDP contribution. And yet it was passed, and yet GST became a reality. In this case also, it could have happened. But no, the government just wanted to introduce this and reduce the women representation issue to a narrative war for the upcoming West Bengal and Kerala elections. And that is really...
But you've let them go, you've let them get away with it, haven't you? By not helping to pass the bill, you have allowed the government to carry its narrative. Now the government will go all across the election states and other states claiming that, look, we tried our best, the opposition didn't cooperate. However, coming to the question of delimitation, Ms. Tanvi, there is also a point. Let us agree that the government was trying to, pressure on that point, and it could have considered the opposition's point. But if you remember, at the fag end of the debate, the Home Minister on the floor of the House said, okay, if the share of the states is your only concern and you are fine with women's reservation, allow me 1 hour. I'll go back, bring the amendment, add it into the bill, and it will be circulated. Kindly help to pass the bill. The opposition refused. You had the opportunity even at that last moment of the day.
Ma'am, you rightfully mentioned Mr. Amit Shah, the Chanakya of Indian politics. And do you think he didn't anticipate in advance that this would happen? Why was this 50% not written before? Because he wanted this scene to be created in the parliament. That was their true intent. That is what I'm saying. These discussions and deliberations could have happened by making a parliamentary committee before introducing this bill. You wasted 2 days of parliament in doing so. And ma'am, nothing has...